He's somebody that's being put up and respected very much. To Russia?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, very respected.
So he's your pick, or yours?
Well, I know that Mike Pompeo likes him very much, and he's very respected. He could very well be. Yeah.
What about Huawei, Mr. President? Do you think partners like Romania here should look into the business of Huawei in order to make a true decision?
They're doing that. Romania is doing that.
Mr. President, on Afghanistan again, the Taliban are talking to the US, but they're not talking to the Afghan government. If the US were to draw down and the Taliban went on the offensive, would the US come and basically save the Afghan government?
Well, the Taliban does not respect the government, the Afghan government. They have no respect for the Afghan government, and I understand that, and I know that. And they haven't been exactly getting along for a long period of time. But we've been a peacekeeper there in a way for 19 years, and at a certain point you have to say, that's long enough. I go to Walter Reed and I see young men that step on a bomb and they lose their legs, they lose their arms, in some case they lose both and their face on top of it, and they're living. And again, we could win that, but I don't want to do what we would have to do to win it.
Would you,
and I think most people agree with me on that.
Protecting the Afghan government?
Right now, what we're doing is we're negotiating with the government and we're negotiating with the Taliban, and we'll see what happens from it, what's coming from it. I will say this, the Taliban would like to stop fighting us. They would like to stop fighting us. They've lost a lot, but we'll see what happens. And remember, it's a tough place. The Soviet Union became Russia because of Afghanistan. That's what happened. Very simple. They became Russia because of Afghanistan. Somebody would say, oh, well, would Russia go in? I said, if they want, let them. I think they tried that before. However, didn't work out too well.
Can the Taliban be trusted, or could we be right back to where
nobody
we
can
were
be trusted.
pre-9/11?
Nobody can be trusted.
So you're worried that we could be back
My
to where we
world,
were
in this
pre-9/11?
world, I think nobody can be trusted.
But could we be back to where we were pre-9/11 with the Taliban in complete
Well,
control?
that's what we have to watch. And we'll always have intelligence, and we'll always have somebody there. But you can say that about a lot of places, John. You know, it doesn't have to be that sector. But that does seem to be the Harvard University of terrorism, okay? It seems to be. And we'll always have somebody there. And if the Taliban were really right in what they're saying, they would stop that from happening, because they could stop that from happening very easily.
The crisis
So we'll
between
see.
India and Pakistan, I know you've had
Big
some
deal.
number of discussions. Is that solvable?
Well, they've been having these talks for hundreds of years, even under different names. But it's Kashmir, and Kashmir is a very complicated place. You have the Hindus and you have the Muslims, and I wouldn't say they get along so great. And that's what you have right now. And you have millions of people that want to be ruled by others, and maybe on both sides, and you have two countries that haven't gotten along well for a long time. And frankly, it's a very explosive situation. I spoke to Prime Minister Khan. I spoke with yesterday also Prime Minister Modi. They're both friends of mine. They're great people. They're great people, and they love their countries. And they're in a very tough situation. Kashmir is a very tough situation. And, you know, we're talking about, this has been going on for decades, shooting. I don't mean shooting like shooting a rifle. I mean like major shooting of howitzers, of heavy arms. And it's been going on for a long period of time. But I get along really well with both of them. As you know, Prime Minister Khan was here just recently, and I'm going to be with Prime Minister Modi. I'll be with him over the weekend in France. So, I think we're helping the situation, but there's tremendous problems between those two countries, as you know, and I will do the best I can to mediate or do something. Great relationship with both of them, but they are not exactly friends at this moment. Complicated situation. A lot has to do with religion. Religion's a complicated subject.
Is there